Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on setting up your Google Classroom. In this video, I will walk you through how to set up a class, organize your materials, add students, and manage your classroom like a pro. We'll also cover essential features like archiving, restoring, and copying classes. Let's get started. The first step to using Google Classroom is creating your class. This is where your materials, assignments, and student interactions will happen. Let's go through the process. I'll go to Classroom, google.com. All right. So I'll click the plus icon in the top right corner to create a new class. Okay. And let's take the box. And here I will enter the class details like class name, section, subject, room number, etc. Okay, so for this demo, I'm setting up a Year 9 Computer Science class. Okay, I'm gonna just name it Year 9 Computer Science. Your class is ready. Now that your class is set up, it is important to organize your materials and assignments. Google Classroom's Classwork tab allows you to create topics, which makes everything structured and easy to navigate for your students. So let's open the Classroom and then go to Classwork. I'll start by creating a topic for week 1. Okay, let's hit create and then go to topic. And I'm going to name my topic week 1. Okay, week 1 Python programming with sequences of data. All right, let's hit add. And now under this topic, I'm going to create an assignment called Python sequence exercises. Okay, so I'll go here and then choose assignment this time. All right, let's click got it. I'll add instructions and attach a Google Doc template with exercises and set due date for Friday. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to give it a title. Python sequences exercises, and I'm going to make sure it is week 1 topic here. All right, and I will write some instructions for students. Okay, and here I'm going to ask them to complete the attached exercise on Python sequences, and I want them to submit their completed work by Friday. All right, I'll go here and choose the date. Due date is next Friday. I'm going to attach a Google Doc template with exercises. Let's click here. And this is the template. All right, got it. And here, there are multiple options here. In the first one, students can only view the file you attached, and if you choose second one, student can edit the file. All of the students will be able to edit this the file, the original file you share with them. But I'm going to go for option 3, which will make a copy for each student. So student will be working on their own copy, and then later on they'll be able to submit their completed work. One more thing you can do here is that you can actually configure grading options. Okay, so here you can grade or you can make it ungraded. I'm going to make it ungraded. All right, so let's hit assign. I've added instructions for students to complete exercises on Python sequences. The exercises are attached as a Google Docs, and I've set the due date for Friday. You can also assign points for grading. Next up, we invite students and co-teachers to our class. You can invite students via email or share a class code for quick access. Co-teachers can also be added to help manage the class and assignments. I'll go to People tab and invite student. Okay, you just need to type their email address and then hit invite. So invite has been sent and they will receive an email. They just need to follow the link. And another way to invite students is that you can go to Stream tab and then show them this class code. Okay, so when the student log in, they need to type in this code. Here they need to click this plus. Now instead of creating, they just need to click join class and then type in the class code and click join. Let's go back to people tab again, and this time I'm going to invite a co-teacher. Okay, so here I will click this icon and type here. Okay, I'm going to invite this Mr. Data Freak guy as a co-teacher. Okay, and again, this person will receive email and they will follow the link, and then they will be a co-teacher. The Stream tab is where you can post announcements and communicate with your class. It's a great way to share updates, reminders, and important resources. I'll create an announcement titled Welcome to Year 9 Computer Science, and I'll also include a reminder for students to review the Python sequence exercise that I created earlier in the classwork tab. I'll also attach syllabus. Let's click Announce something to your class. Okay, so Welcome to Year 9 Computer Science. Okay, let's write some message here. I'm gonna tell my students to review the attached syllabus. Let me attach it. Okay, I'll upload it from my computer. And also, I want them to complete the Python sequence exercise in the classwork tab. Right? So let's post it. Now, the announcement is posted, and when the students log into a classroom, it will be clearly visible to them. At the end of a course or a term, you may want to archive your class. Archiving removes the class from your active list, but keeps all the materials and student work intact. So I will go to the dashboard, and here is the class that I want to archive. You see there are 3 dots here, and I will just click archive. Okay, now as you see, the class isn't visible in the active class list anymore. If you need to bring back an archived class, Google Classroom makes it easy to restore it and continue using it. So here I'm going to click Archive Classes, and then from here I will click 3 dots and click Restore and restore it. Now if I go back to the dashboard, Classroom is back here in the active class list. Google Classroom also allows you to copy a class that you created earlier. Okay, copying a class is a great way to reuse the structure and assignments from your previous classes. All right, you can create a new class based on the old one or adjust materials as needed. So for example, here is my one of the active classes. All right, I'm going to click copy, and I want to make my computer science term 2 class in the same way and structured in the same way. So I'll keep the title the same. I'm going to just add here term 2 so that I can easily differentiate them. All right, so the classroom will still be 2 or 3, and let's click copy. Now it will, yeah, it is importing all the classworks and everything, and you should see term 1 and term 2. And yeah, I think in a moment it will be ready. Google also allows you to make a clone of your archive class as well. You see, this time instead of restoring, I'm going to just copy it. All right, let me create term 2 and 2 or 3, and now it will be in the active classes list. All right, Let's go here. Now I have this one. Now let's go inside of this one, the previous one. You see all the materials except for the announcements are a clone. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the class settings. Let's click the gear icon here. Here's a place where you can control student permissions, manage grading categories, adjust notifications, and everything is done from here. In this video, you'll learn how to set up Google Classroom, organize materials, add students, manage essential tasks like archiving, restoring, and copying classes. Now you're ready to manage your classroom with ease. For more tips on how to enhance your teaching with Google Classroom, be sure to check out our next episode. In episode 2, we'll dive deeper into how to integrate Google tools like Docs, Sheets, Form, and Slides to make your lessons even more interactive. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on new episodes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.